In this module, we are going to discuss about the coordinate systems that we use for drafting in AutoCAD. In AutoCAD, generally we use two types of coordinate system. One is absolute coordinate system and another one is relative coordinate system. In this module, we are going to discuss about the absolute coordinate system. In AutoCAD, for each and every point, we have some coordinate values, some x coordinate value and y coordinate value. Because we are working in the 2D workspace here. So in 2D workspace, we'll be having only the x and y coordinate value for each and every point. In this geometry, we can see a rectangle of 100 unit length and 50 unit width. In this rectangle, we have 4 points. Here we have the starting point of this rectangle, which is of coordinate value 0, 0, and then we have a point here, which is having a coordinate value of 100, 0. Then we have a value here 100, 50, and then here we have a point of coordinate value 0, 50. In absolute coordinate system, we have one fixed origin point, and for all the other points, the coordinate values are calculated with respect to that origin point. Now, how to input the coordinate values in absolute coordinate system? For that, we can use this format here. So, for providing the coordinate values of any point, we can use this x comma y format when the dynamic input is off. So, if you remember, in the previous session, I have already explained that in the status bar, we have an icon named dynamic input. If this is off, then we can use this format x comma y for providing any coordinate value. And when the dynamic input is on, if we turn this on here, this is the dynamic input. If we turn this on here, then we have to use this format. So we have to put a hash sign before providing the x and y coordinate value of any point, if we try to draw using the absolute coordinate system. Now we'll see how we can draw this geometry using the absolute coordinate system. Now for drawing this geometry, I'll go to the home tab, and in the draw panel, I'll select line from here. When you select line from here, you can see in the command line window, AutoCAD is asking us to specify the first point. So the first point coordinate value that we have here is 0, 0. So I'll just type that coordinate value here, 0, 0, and press enter. Now our line is started from 0, 0. Now for the next point, we have to provide a coordinate value of 100, 0. Why? Because the rectangle length is 100 unit, and so for reaching to this point, we have to move 100 unit in the x direction, and in the y direction we are not moving anywhere. So that's why this coordinate will be 100, 0. So we'll just type 100, 0 here and press enter. Now we have reached to this point. In this point, then we have to reach up to this point. So from this point, if you want to reach this point, then we have to provide a coordinate value of 100, 50, because all the coordinate value will be calculated with respect to origin point. So from origin point, if we want to reach to this point, then we have to move 100 unit in the x direction and then 50 unit in the y direction, and the format will be x comma y, as the dynamic input is off here. So the next point coordinate will be 100, 50. So I'll just type 100, 50 here and press enter. Now you can see we have reached up to this point, up to this point. Now the next point, we have to provide the coordinate value again. From origin, if we calculate the next point coordinate value from origin, if we want to reach to this point, then in the x direction we don't have to move anywhere. In the y direction we have to move 50. So simply we can enter a coordinate value of 0, 50 and press enter. Now you can see we have reached up to this point, and then the first point, which is having a coordinate value of 0, 0, we have to reach there. So we'll provide a coordinate value of 0, 0 now and press enter. Now when we are done Then we can press enter again and the geometry will be created like this. Okay. Now this geometry we have drawn when the dynamic input was off. So that's why we used a format x comma y. So that means we just provided the x coordinate value, then comma, then the y coordinate value for each of these points. Now we'll try doing the same while keeping the dynamic input on. So I'll just select this geometry like this, press delete key in my keyboard, and then I'll turn this dynamic input on, and then I select line from this draw panel home tab. After selecting the line, we have to specify the first point here. So here I'll specify the first point as 0 comma 0, press enter. Now for the next point, I have to provide this has before providing this coordinate values because we have this dynamic input on now. So just press shift and then has in your keyboard, and then provide the next point as 100 comma 0 and press enter. Now you can see we have reached up to this point. Now we have to provide 100 comma 50. So we'll again press shift and has, and then we'll provide the 100 comma 50 coordinate value here like this. So we have reached up to this point. Now the next coordinate value is 0 comma 50. So again we'll press shift has, then 0 comma 50 to reach to the next point, and then we have to go to this 0 comma 0. So just press shift has and 0 comma 0 now and press enter to finish the drawing like this. Then again just press enter to finish the geometry like this. So this was the absolute coordinate system. So just you can just try this rectangle for once, and the concept will be much more clearer to you once you try this geometry on your own.